Have you ever met someone for the first time and within minutes found yourself genuinely enjoying their company? Maybe you couldn't quite put your finger on why, but something about them just felt easy, warm, and inviting. It's almost as if they had a secret recipe for likability, one that made you want to be around them, listen to them, and even trust them. The truth is, likability isn't just about being funny or outgoing. In fact, some of the most likable people aren't even aware of the subtle habits that draw others in. Today, we're diving into 7 habits that make people instantly like you, often without you even realizing you're doing them. As you listen, see how many of these habits you recognize in yourself or others, and discover how small changes can make a big difference in your social life. Let's start with a simple question. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to light up a room, even if they're not the loudest or most talkative? It's not magic. It's a set of habits that anyone can develop. And the best part? These habits are subtle, natural, and don't require you to change who you are. In fact, you might already be doing some of them without realizing it. Habit number 1. They make you feel seen. Think about the last time someone remembered your name, asked a follow-up question about something you mentioned weeks ago, or simply made eye contact and smiled as you spoke. These small gestures send a powerful message. You matter. Likeable people have a way of making others feel important. Not by dominating the conversation, but by genuinely listening and showing interest. They nod. They ask thoughtful questions. And they remember details. It's not about flattery or being fake. It's about being present. When you make someone feel seen, you create a sense of connection that lingers long after the conversation ends. Now, contrast that with someone who's constantly checking their phone, glancing around the room, or waiting for their turn to speak. Even if they're friendly, it's hard to feel truly valued in their presence. The difference is subtle, but powerful. Being present is a habit that anyone can practice, and it's one of the fastest ways to become more likable. Habit number 2. They mirror your energy naturally. Have you ever noticed mirroring is a subtle social glue? And the best part is, you don't have to force it. Just being attentive and open to the other person's vibe is often enough. Habit number 3. They share small vulnerabilities. Likeable people aren't afraid to let their guard down, even just a little. Maybe they laugh at themselves when they make a mistake, or admit when they're nervous about something. These moments of honesty make them relatable and human. You don't have to spill your deepest secrets to be likable, but sharing a small, genuine vulnerability, like admitting you're bad with directions or that you get nervous before presentations, invites others to do the same. It creates a safe space for authenticity. On the flip side, people who always seem perfect or guarded can come across as distant or intimidating. We connect with real people, not flawless ones. So the next time you're tempted to hide a small quirk or mistake, consider sharing it instead. You might be surprised at how much closer it brings you to others. Habit number 4. They use names genuinely. There's something powerful about hearing your own name in conversation. Likable people sprinkle names naturally, not in a forced or salesy way, but as a way to personalize the interaction. That's a great point, Alex. Or, I remember you mentioned that, Priya. It's a small touch, but it signals respect and attention. Using someone's name shows you're engaged and that you value them as an individual. Contrast this with conversations where you feel like just another face in the crowd. When someone never uses your name, it can feel impersonal, even if the conversation is friendly. Remembering and using names is a habit that takes a little effort, but it pays off in making people feel special. Habit number 5. They give without expecting. Likable people are generous with their time, attention, and kindness, but they don't keep score. Maybe they offer a genuine compliment, help you with a small task, or share a resource that might help you. The key is that they give freely, without expecting anything in return. This kind of generosity creates a sense of trust and goodwill. Now, think about the opposite. When someone does something nice, but immediately expects a favor back, it can feel transactional and uncomfortable. True likability comes from giving for the sake of giving, not for the sake of getting. Even small acts of kindness, when done sincerely, can leave a lasting impression. Habit number 6. They find common ground quickly. In contrast, conversations that focus only on differences can feel competitive or distant. Finding common ground is about building bridges, not walls. The next time you meet someone new, try looking for even the smallest shared experience. You'll be surprised how quickly it brings you closer. Habit number 7. They express appreciation, often and sincerely. Likable people don't take others for granted. They say thank you, acknowledge effort, and express gratitude for even the little things. Whether it's thanking someone for their time, complimenting their insight, or simply appreciating their presence, these small acknowledgements go a long way. Sincere appreciation makes people feel valued and seen. Contrast this with interactions where effort goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Over time, people gravitate toward those who make them feel good about themselves. Expressing appreciation is a habit that not only boosts your likability, but also strengthens your relationships. So, what do all these habits have in common? They're rooted in genuine attention, empathy, and respect for others. You don't have to be the most outgoing, the funniest, or the most charismatic person in the room to be instantly likable. In fact, the most likable people are often those who make others feel comfortable, valued, and understood, sometimes without even realizing it. If you're wondering how to put these habits into practice, start small. Pick 1 or 2 that resonate with you and try them out in your next conversation. Notice how people respond. Likability isn't about changing who you are. It's about bringing out the best in yourself and others. And remember, Everyone has the capacity to be likable. It's not a fixed trait, but a set of habits you can nurture over time. As you reflect on these 7 habits, think about the people in your life who embody them. What makes you drawn to them? How do they make you feel? Chances are, it's not about what they say, but how they make you feel seen, heard, and appreciated. That's the real secret to instant likability. If you found yourself recognizing some of these habits in your own life, give yourself some credit. You're already on the path to being someone people love to be around. And if you want to develop these habits further, keep practicing. Likability is a journey, not a destination. Thanks for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this exploration of what makes people instantly likable, consider sharing your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Which habit do you notice most in yourself or others?